Hello. So today is April 1st. April 1st, and we are in traffic on our way to get the first dose of my chemo for the second round. So I shared already that I couldn't get last Friday, March 25th was supposed to have been the first dose for the second round, but I couldn't get it because my white blood count was too low. So we got pushed back to today, which is April 1st, and I'm supposed to get the first part of cycle 2 or first part of round 2, however you prefer to say it. But before I go there, before I get the chemo, I have to get the blood test and make sure that everything is right with my blood. Make sure that my white blood count is high enough to get it. My white blood count has to be at least at a 1. And last time when I came, it was at a 0.7. And before that, it was at 0.5. So hopefully it has come up enough for me to get the chemo. And also, since today is the first part of the cycle, I'm supposed to get the immunotherapy as well. So we'll see what it is. If not, then I won't get it. I am at peace with whatever happens, because I already prayed and I said, Lord, let your will be done. If it's for me to get the chemo today, then let it be done. Because I know that God can do great big things, and he can do so much great big things that he can make it so I don't even have to have chemo again. Like, I won't even have to do it. So that could be his plan too. So I'm not gonna pressure myself or be upset with myself or upset with the process if I can't get the chemo or the immunotherapy. Like, I'm not gonna be upset about it. I just released it and said, whatever it is, it is. And so I'm just gonna go with it, document my journey, and go with the river, flow with the river. That is what I plan to do. Linwood is my chauffeur. Hello, chauffeur.
Yes, sir.
And so we are in traffic, and I just wanted to just say that little blurb before we get to the doctor's office to see what I'm at. And so we'll see, and you'll see, and we'll just keep on plugging along. All right. We're walking in to see. Let's go see if I'm gonna get it today.
Just fight a little longer, my friend. It's all worth it in the end. But when you got nobody to turn to, just hold on and I'll find you. Just fight a little longer, my friend. It's all worth it in the end. But when you got nobody to turn to, just hold on and I'll find you. I'll find you. I'll find you. Just hold on and I'll find you. I'll find you. I'll find you. Just hold on and I'll find you.
They say fear haunts and pain hates. I say pain strengthens and fear drives faith. And I don't know all of the outcomes, don't know what happens tomorrow. But when that ocean of doubt comes, don't let me drown in my sorrow. And don't let me stay at the bottom.
Hello. Okay, so as you just saw, I was able to get the chemo and immunotherapy on April 1st. And as I previously shared in the other video, I wasn't able to get it because my white blood count had dropped so low. To like a critical stage, really. It was at a 0.5 and then a 0.7. And so I wasn't able to get it on time on March 25th. But thanks be to God, and through the shot that they gave me, the Neupogen shot, my white blood count did come up, and I was able to get chemo on April 1st. So now that did put me back it set me back as far as my chemo schedule. So I am set back, and I have to, adjust that time frame will be adjusted. So instead of ending on maybe May 13th, I may end the week after that or a couple of weeks after that. So I am a little off with my schedule, but that's okay. So as you can see, I was able to get it. And I had like the normal side effects, the normal little nausea, exhaustion, fatigue, little constipation, got through that, thank God. And those other just little things that come with chemo, not really having an appetite sometimes. But that's not really what I wanted to spend my time on this video for. I really wanted to home in on and talk to y'all a little bit about surrendering and freedom. So like you just heard me say, I was thinking about me not getting chemo on time and me trying to hurry up and get the schedule, because that's the really reason why I be like, I'm excited to get chemo, because I want to hurry up and finish. I want to finish on time. But in the car, you heard me say, I'm not gonna be stressed out on myself if I can't get the chemo. I have to just be at peace with what God is doing, how He is working it out. And so how I came to that point, and how I came to, all together, this whole process for me, even in the beginning, how I came to it and reconciling with it and being okay with it, was because I said to myself, okay, God, I surrender to you. And so that's what I just really wanted to, quickly just say to y'all and talk to y'all about. Whatever your situation is, my situation is cancer. But whatever your situation is, surrender it to God. Let me tell you what I did. I was like, okay, I surrender to you. I know this all is going to be for my good somehow, some way. And not only just for me, but for somebody else. But those little bumps come in the road, even after you surrender, those bumps come in the road where you like, I'm not getting chemo on time. I'm not going to finish on time. I'm planning on finishing this thing so I can go do something else. And so you have those bumps in the road. And like for me, that was what that was, not having chemo on time. And then I had to go back, reset my mind. And I said, you know what, God, you can do a great big thing and make it so I don't have to have chemo at all. No more of it. Really, that's what you could do, because that's the type of God I serve. So after I said that, and I said, you know what, I'm going to surrender this to you too. I'm going to completely surrender this whole chemo thing. If I get to this doctor office and my white blood counts is not up and I can't get chemo today, then I just can't get it today. Then it's just not gonna happen. But I'm just gonna rely on you and surrender this whole thing to you. And I lied to you not. When I did that, I felt so stress-free. But when I did it, it almost feel like you're free falling a little bit. Each time I have had to surrender something to God, I feel like I'm free falling just a little bit, and it feel like a little bit of fear, but it don't last long, because after the fall, after the feeling of the fear, the peace come upon me, because it's peace in knowing that He loved me, He cared for me, and He working everything out. That peace just overcomes the fear, because the fear ain't from Him. We already know God don't give us fear. He don't give us spirit of fear. That's flesh. And so my flesh was like, I want to finish on time. I want to get through this chemo. I want to get on with my life. But I have to completely surrender to Him. And that's what I really wanted to home in on this week. And I've been thinking about that a lot this week, about the gift of surrendering, because it is a gift, because it allows us to not run ourselves in the ground thinking about something, trying to fix something that we don't have no control over. I can't control my white blood count. I can't. And there's other stuff in this word in this life that I can't control. And I'm sure it's something y'all going through that you just can't control. But I just wanted to share with y'all that it is definitely peace in surrendering. And it's freedom in it. Like I was just walking in, I was just like, if I get it today, I get it today. If I don't get it, I don't. But I guess what? If I don't ever have to get it again, that's even better. Because that's the type of God. So I'm not going to go back and forth with him. I'm not going to debate with him. I'm just going to be like, God, whatever you're doing, go on ahead and do it. Let me just follow you and be obedient in it. And so that was a gift to me, even stopping and saying, I'm not going to go back with this thing. I'm not going to go back and forth with this thing. If it's up, it's up. If it's up, it's up. And so I feel like that was a gift to me this week. Above the chemo, above me coming on here telling y'all what my side effects was, above me just trying to explain another process of chemo, I felt like that was something that I wanted to share with y'all, is the gift of surrendering to God, following behind him, and most of all, trusting and believing in him for whatever it is. Trusting and believing him for whatever you seeing, whatever you going through. If you just surrender, it's freedom in it. Like he already said, he came so we be set free, and free indeed. And that's freedom over your own self-afflicted stress, your own self-afflicted, doubts and how you gonna make it through, or trying to fix something on your own. The battle ain't ours, it's the Lord's. So that's what I really want to home in on this week and really, really talk to y'all about it. And I just hope y'all try it. Because I tried it, I did it, and it felt good. It felt good. It's like somebody taking the trash out for you. Like, you picking the trash, the kids done took the trash out, and you're like, oh, thank you. I ain't even had to do the dirty work. I ain't had to take the trash out. That's how it felt. I mean, on a grander scale though, of course, but I'm just, trying to make it simple. But that's how it kind of felt. It's feel like I don't even have to do the dirty work. All I got to do is just stand in the process and allow God to work and watch him work it out. And that's what I hope y'all try. Like, just try it. Because God is concerned about everything we concerned about, even small stuff. Just be like, Lord, I give it to you. And mean it, really, really mean it. Like, invest in that heart part, right? And watch him work it out. And so I didn't say what my count came up to, but my white blood count came up to 3.1. Them threes again, that's that 3. My white blood count in a week went from 0.7, which is critical, all the way up to a 3.1. So on my way, like I said, I surrendered to God. I was like, God, you go ahead and do it. I was like, if it work out, if my count is up, it's probably like a 1.2. It went up to a 3.1. And so I said, okay, God, I see you. It's you 3 and me. You 3 and me is my 3.1. And I'm the 0.1. But he worked it out for me. And I surrendered. And I just let him do it. I found freedom and peace in it. And I hope you try it for whatever it is that you're going through or experiencing or looking forward to or expecting, whatever it is. Try surrendering and watch you get the freedom and that peace from it. And if you do, try it. Let me know how good it feels when you just surrender. You don't gotta fight. It ain't meant for us to fight. It's meant for us to sit back, let him work it out, and give him all the glory and the praise. Because as long as we're trying to fight against something, we're going to say we did it. And if we let him do it, it's going to be perfect. And we won't even got to carry the guilt of fighting, that we had to fight for something. And we can just be like, Lord, thank you. So I'm not trying to have long videos, but I really felt like that was something that I did, and I benefited from it greatly. And I feel like that was more beneficial to say to y'all this week versus chemo stuff. Surrender and watch you get freedom and peace. And that's it. God loves you. And I love you for coming on this journey with me. So that is it. And I shall see you next